Broncos season and Pro Bowl cornerback. You saw him there in the highlights. Chris Harris has journeyed to Bristol, Connecticut, and is with us this morning. Morning, Chris.
Good morning, man. Thanks for having me on.
Hey, it is great to meet you. By the way, peeps, the only NFL quarterback with 10 interceptions and 3 sacks since 2011. Very nice. First-time Pro Bowler, undrafted player. If you have to look back on this journey from undrafted, unrecognized to Pro Bowler, give us a little insight as to how you got from one place to the other.
Oh man, just always been under.
Congratulations on that as well. We have an undrafted player who's the defensive hero of the Super Bowl last year, right? So you just never know as long as you have faith. And you get to practice against Peyton Manning every day. That's not bad. Tell me what that's like.
It's a challenge every day. And
logical game plan, right? And you talked about DT, Demaryius Thomas. So he signs a long-term deal to stay with the Broncos. And this is a guy that you see every day in practice. What makes him so critical to the Broncos' success?
His size, man. I can't put Pat P in my top 5 after last season. You just gave up too many touchdowns for me. But I'll have Vontae coming in after Revis.
There you go. I like it. The top 5.
Yeah.
Well done. All right. That's some content on a Friday here.
I'm giving you the real stats.
There you go. Give me the real deal. Nice to meet you, my friend.
Yeah, no problem.
Good luck. I know it was a heartbreaking end to last season. Good luck to you and your mates this year.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for being with us.
No problem.
All right. Coming to Neil Everett for that, and back with Doug Glanville. So last hour we talked National League. Now let's get to the American League, because this is so intriguing. With every single team within 8 games of a playoff position, right? So of those teams, it is tight. But give me somebody maybe a bit unlikely that you think could come to the top. Yeah, but all these games are going to be meaningful, potentially. So many people will be jockeying for playoff position. It'll be so interesting to see how it sifts out, right? So if you get the early schedule, one big bonus. Nonetheless, who do you see in the World Series? Or, I mean, actually in the ALCS. Let's get there first.
Yeah, well, I mean, way off. They've figured it out. So I see the Royals going right back to the World Series from last year.
Well, so last hour you were talking about, heavy metal, and now you're talking about living organisms playing Petri dishes. Well done. I like it. I like it. That's Doug Glanville. He says Royals back in the World Series. Thanks, my friend.
All right, Hannah.